What's going on, everyone? The NBA season is halfway over, so it is perfect time to stop and rank the league's top players. For this list, I considered a combination of this season's play and these players' career legacies. Also, team success was factored in, because I didn't want to just be honoring empty stats. Now, let's get into it. I wanted to start off by saying that I absolutely think Kevin Durant is a top 10 and maybe top 5 NBA player. But due to the amount of games he's missed, I wanted to recognize the players who have been out there and making a huge impact every night this season. Kevin Durant's played less than half of the games. So, I'm AB Sports, let's get into the top 12. Starting at number 12, I have Rudy Gobert, the center for the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have the best record in the NBA at the halfway point, and even though they don't have just one superstar, they had to have someone on this list. Gobert is one of the league's best defenders. He leads the league in defensive plus minus and is second in rebounds with 13 a game. Number 11 is Bradley Beal. He's kind of the exception to the idea of recognizing empty stats because the Wizards are bad, but Beal is just fantastic. He leads the NBA in points per game with 33 and just makes it seem so easy to score. The Wizards closed the first half of the season strong and could push their way into the playoffs in the weaker Eastern Conference. At 10 is Chris Paul, the Suns point guard. Paul's impact on the Suns can only really be measured with one stat: wins. The Suns have been terrible for years, and now with Paul as a leader of their team, they have the second best record in the NBA. He only has 16 points per game, but is top 5 in assists and is a 95% free throw shooter. Paul makes everyone around him better and dramatically improves every team that he goes to. Ninth on the list is Luka Doncic. Luka is an electric offensive playmaker who hits clutch shots and is almost averaging a triple-double with 8 rebounds and 9 assists to go along with 28 points per game. The only thing holding him back is his defense, where he has not played very well this season. That is why the next player on the list gets the nod over him, and that's Kawhi Leonard at number 8. Kawhi isn't as great offensively as Luka is, but he's close, and he makes up for it with great defense and great veteran leadership. I don't like that Leonard sits out so many games, but when he's out there, he plays about 34 minutes and is leading the Clippers to one of the top records in the stacked Western Conference. At 7 is the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is 5th in points per game with 29, 4th in rebounds per game with almost 12, and has impressive highlights night in and night out. The Bucks are at the very top of the Eastern Conference once again, and the only knock on Giannis this year has been the free throws, where he is shooting 66%. Number 6 is a polarizing player for many, but I am Team James Harden. KD and Kyrie have had off-the-court issues for Brooklyn, but Harden is carrying the Nets. He's a triple-double machine, he leads the NBA in assists and minutes per game, he's 3rd in the league in offensive plus-minus, and even though he may shoot too much and not have the best attitude, you cannot deny that James Harden is incredible at playing basketball. Into the top 5 we have Damian Lillard. Clutch time is a statistic the NBA uses where the game is within 5 points under 5 minutes. And during clutch time, Damian Lillard is shooting 82% from the field, 60% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line. He has clutch shots seemingly every week to give the Blazers wins. He's putting the team on his back and keeping them in the thick of things in the West with CJ McCollum out with an injury. And don't think he's only good in the clutch. He's 3rd in points per game and 2nd in three-pointers made per game behind only Steph Curry. The top 4, in my opinion, are the players who have a shot at winning MVP. 4th on my list is Joel Embiid. Embiid is redefining playing center in the NBA. Philadelphia has the top seed in the East as of now, and he's a huge reason why. There have been 9 games this season in the whole NBA where a player has had 40 plus points and 10 plus rebounds. Embiid has 5 of those 9. He also has 30 points per game and 11 rebounds, which are both good enough for top 5 in the league. Number 3 is the big man for the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets haven't had the team success of the Sixers this year, and Jokic and Embiid were so close, but I feel like Jokic is more efficient and plays better team basketball, which is why he gets the nod over Philly's big man. Jokic is top 10 in points, rebounds, and assists. He's also 12th in shooting percentage. You could argue that Jokic could win most valuable and most improved player this season. At 2 is Warriors guard Steph Curry, who is back to terrorizing defenses in 2021. Steph Curry is the best three-point shooter ever. He's making 5 a game this season en route to almost 30 points per game, and he's carrying the Warriors, who don't have Klay Thompson and are struggling defensively. Curry has the best offensive plus-minus by a mile, and whatever seed the Warriors get in the back half of the West playoffs, they're going to be a scary first-round matchup because of number 30 in blue. But number 1, without much of a doubt, is LeBron James. James is the top 2 player of all time, and easily the best today, even at age 36. LeBron leads the NBA in plus-minus. He's top 15 in the 3 major categories of points, assists, and rebounds, and just makes everyone around him better. The Lakers have struggled a bit without Anthony Davis, but James delivers every night, and he's the reason the Lakers are the defending champs and the title favorites for this year. That is my list. I'm excited for the second half of the NBA season. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.